And this is the bottom sirloin. All right, another one of my favorites. It seems like everything they have they're serving is of the highest grade of meat. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And today I am out here in Koreatown on Wilshire Boulevard because I'm gonna be checking out a rockin' Brazilian steakhouse tonight. I am at the famous M Grill restaurant. And if you guys don't know, M Grill is one of the highest rated Brazilian barbecue steakhouses that you can find in Los Angeles. I've been here many times. It is so fabulous. So that's why I am so excited to show you one of the most awesome Brazilian food experiences that you can have in Los Angeles. They got all the meats, they got the salad bar, they got everything here. So if that's what you guys are into, then you must stick all the way to the end of this episode so that you can see this amazing Brazilian steak experiences that you can find here in LA at M Grill Restaurant. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And the restaurant is just about to open. How exciting. I think I'm gonna be the first customer here. Oh yeah, all the food is gonna be super fresh. So this restaurant has been here since 2003, which means it is running on 20 solid years. And there's a reason why this has been considered one of the absolute top Brazilian steakhouses, because their meat is really great, high quality. They have a really nice salad bar. And did I tell you that they recently renovated the interior? So now is a good time to come because it is even bigger and better than ever. Oh wow. They even got like a private dining room off to the side. So it's about $75 a person, only open for dinner, so definitely come for a special occasion. All right guys, so this is Daniel right here. He is the manager at M Grill. All right, so you're gonna show me everything that's up here in the buffet line, right?
Yes, I am. So let's get to it. So everything is made fresh from our kitchen. This is our gourmet salad bar. The first item is our potato salad, and we make sure that each potato is the perfect texture. Then we have our quinoa salad. I used to work in the kitchen, and this takes the longest to make. It's so many little things, chopping up everything that you can see. And the next, we have our 4 or 5 mixed salads that we toss fresh in the kitchen. We have our Caesar, we have our kale, we have our spring, we have our mixed greens, the arugula, as well as our cucumber salad right over here. And for the people who love the butter lettuce, we have our fresh butter lettuce right here as well. Our mainstays right here are actually the tomato vinaigrette and the chimichurri. These two things are made daily, fresh, straight out the kitchen. And we have our 2 dressings, our balsamic and our champagne dressing right here. And then of course, if people like spice, we have all different sorts of peppers.
Okay. And
that is our heart of palm. It is a staple in the Brazilian restaurant. And we have our roasted carrots and our roasted zucchini. And the beets, which also take about 24 hours to prepare.
Wow, okay, yeah. That sounds great.
And we have our mushrooms, the broccolini if you want some nice fresh vegetables.
That's roasted garlic?
That is roasted garlic.
Oh man, that looks delicious. And this looks pretty good too.
And this is our bacon with our own personal honey malagueta mix for the glaze. Our collard greens and our fried plantains. We have our malagueta chilies, and then our feijoada. This is also a staple in the Brazilian restaurant. We have, there's all different kinds of pork, beans. It's not, people usually mistake it as only beans, like something that you see like in Chipotle, but this has a whole lot going on for it.
Yep, I've had that before, and I've had this one too.
And this is the farofa. People love to put this on top of their meats.
Yes.
There's a little bit of bacon in there as well. This is rice with a little hint of garlic as well as a little bit of butter. got our artichokes right over here.
Looks good.
And our cauliflower. So one thing to note is we're very allergy friendly. Like we don't use any peanuts or anything, and people with any kind of gluten allergy, we're very friendly to them as well. This is the only item, our cauliflower, that really has any gluten. And we have our red and white onions. The red onions is a little bit spicier. You're gonna see little sprinkles of peppers inside as well. And we have our chicken salad.
Okay.
This takes very long to make as well. Our chickpea salad, smoked salmon with capers.
I see it.
Nice fresh shrimp with our own personal cocktail sauce. And also our homemade hummus. And horseradish for anyone who needs horseradish for the meats. Our roasted Brussels sprouts with a sprinkle with a little Parmesan. And here's our Celine mozzarella cheese. 3 types of olives as well.
Oh, colorful. Okay.
Yeah. And here's our charcuterie board with some dates, some prosciutto, salami, and 3 types of cheese. So this is the beef stroganoff. This is with top sirloin, some basil leaves here to give it more flavor. This sells out very quickly. We make a ton of this every shift. And here's our mashed yuca. So people always ask what this is, and it's a different kind. It's similar to mashed potato, but this is made with mashed yuca. So we actually expanded our grill because the demand was so high. So it used to be just one section, but when we renovated, we expanded so that we can keep every meat at a nice, decent temperature. We like to be very personal to our guests so that each guest can get a certain temperature that they like. Now, most people usually like it medium rare, so that's kind of our standard. They're very slow roasted. The lambs take about 20 minutes to actually cook all the way, so people sometimes have to be a little more patient on that.
Okay.
And we have our picanha, which is the absolute staple and personally my favorite. So we have a different variety. We have pork ribs. We have chicken hearts right over here. We have bacon wrapped chicken. So all different kinds. And if you look at this one right here, we have our top sirloin. And then also this one is our costalao. This one takes a very long time to prepare. We start it pretty much in the morning in the oven. We slow bake it until it reaches the texture that we want.
So in all, we have about what, like 15 or 16 up here?
Actually, it could be 18 or 20, depending on some seasonal things. But yeah, for the most part, 18 is our bare minimum, and then it could hit 20 at any point.
Now, with these buffets, you really do want to fill up on all the food up there because they look so amazing, but I gotta leave a lot of room for the meats. But I did get their most popular things, like their plantains, got the quinoa, mushrooms, and then the other ones you cannot forget about, like the stroganoff cream corn. And yeah, it looks great. Oh, fried yuca. Yeah, this comes on your table as part of your meal. And you also cannot forget about the cheese balls. You see that? Man, I think I got a little bit too much from the bar. I don't even know how much of the meats I'm gonna eat, but they all look so good though. That's the problem. Okay. Wow, that's really good. It's refreshing and crunchy. I heard it takes a really long time to make this quinoa salad, so it makes me want to eat it just to show my appreciation. This is one of the things that I feel you should always get with your steak dinner. Unless you're really not into cream corn, you get it. It's going to complement the steak so well. Almost like eating a thick piece of French fry. Wow. It's very crispy. Awesome stuff. I've explained this many times in my videos whenever I was at a Brazilian steakhouse. Green means they're going to bring all the meats to you and they're going to keep cutting and cutting. And then when you turn it on red, that means you're either stopped or you're pretty much done. But I would recommend keep it on this as much as you can to get your money's worth. And there's a QR code on the back which has the menu. That's something new. So this one is the picanha. This is the one that everybody pretty much gets, and it's a great way to start off. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get more than one, that's for sure, since they're already here, right? It's always a great day when you're able to eat a piece of delicious picanha at a Brazilian barbecue restaurant. Even if they didn't have the other meats up there, if they just had this one, I'd be so content. It's so tender, so juicy. Yeah, I definitely am gonna get more of this, but I want to see what else they got up there. Oh yeah, wasting no time with the good stuff. This is the beef ribs, right? All right, let's do it. This is like one of my favorite cuts of meat ever, especially in Korean barbecue restaurants. Woo! Oh yeah. That is extremely tender. I can tell they cooked this a long time. They told me about 24 hours cooking this. That's why it falls right off the bone. Oh yeah, so definitely take advantage of this one. By the way, what's your favorite cut of meat at a Brazilian steakhouse? Drop that comment. Love to hear your story. All right, this is the garlic chicken. I heard this is one of the absolute favorites of everybody here. Whoa, that is so hot. Yeah, they just brought it out of that grill. You see that? Not only is it steaming, but this thing falls right off the bone. It's like you try to pick it up and the meat is just falling right off. That was so delicious. Okay, I gotta say right now, this is one of the best garlic chickens I've had in a Brazilian steakhouse. This is as fresh and as juicy and tender as it gets. Seriously, it's like really one of the best. So when you're here, save room for this specific chicken because this is really one of the highlight knockout items here. All right, this is the top sirloin, also another one of my favorite cuts. And you can request it however way you like. Usually I like to get mine about medium, but most people like medium rare. Whoa, look at that. I'm in such disbelief. That steak is so good. Wow. Perfect saltiness and it's very tender. Seems like every time I pick the favorite in my mind, it just keeps getting better and better. I mean, I already knew because I've been to this restaurant so many times in the last 20 years. And it always has been consistent, always great food. Like the best, seriously. And folks, this is the chicken heart, which is very popular in Brazil. That is cooked beautifully. So chicken heart, if you haven't had it before, it is kind of chewy. The marination, the smokiness is like so perfect. I actually used to eat this a lot when I was a kid. I haven't in a while, but it's always brings back a lot of good memories when you eat it. All right, I think this is the ribeye right here.
It is the ribeye, it's really good.
Okay, he says it's good, so I'm getting it. I wonder if I could actually get through all this meats up there. They have like 18 to 20. I think maybe I could do it. Yeah, that one's pretty good too. It's very juicy and it's very tender. It's not my favorite one I've had tonight, but still, I mean, everything about the texture is just really good. So yeah, if you guys like ribeye, then this one you definitely should get. All right, this is the pork ribs. I gotta get this. I got so much beef, but not enough pork yet. And for lamb chop lovers, they got you covered here as well. Yes, I like to get some lamb. So you know when pork ribs are good, when it looks super crispy on the top. That's the way I like my pork ribs. I enjoy this a lot. Even though it's so simple, it's so delicious. Good texture, very moist, very falls right off the bone. That's all I can say. I always feel that lamb chops are so good to get if they can make it right. I feel like I'm eating into almost like a piece of filet mignon. I mean, everything has just been so fantastic so far. You got like chicken, beef, and lamb and pork. It's like your meat paradise. Next one, filet mignon. Okay. It's also very tender, extremely juicy. I don't know what else to say. It seems like every piece of meat that I had is tender and moist.
Smoked sausage.
Smoked sausage, beautiful. They have two kinds of sausages here. The other one, the Brazilian sausage, they're gonna bring out in just a bit. But this one I heard is pretty good too. Wow, wow. I like it when it's really that hot. Whoa. Oh, that's delicious. I don't eat sausages that often, But whenever I do have it, I actually really enjoy it a lot. This is something I don't think I've had before. This is the garlic picanha. Ooh, there's like so much fat on it. I mean, that's good because it has so much flavor. Like the fatty, oily flavor, which is so like mind-blowing. Just kind of think of it as like regular picanha, but thicker and with that garlic flavored. If you're into that, then you should get it. And this is their famous Brazilian sausage, linguiça. Look at that, ooh, it's like swirly. That's pretty cool. Making good progress to the finish line. Here we go, let's do it. Oh, very hot. Tastes different. This one I think has more of a peppery, a little bit more of a bite to it. But I like it. It's my favorite type of sausage. All right, this is my last one. This is the grilled pineapple with cinnamon and sugar. Always a good way to end off the meal. So people usually eat this at the end because it's sweet, almost kind of like a dessert. Although they do have desserts here, I'm gonna get in just a bit. But think of this kind of almost like a appetizer to dessert. Has a cinnamon flavor, it's smoky. This is one of my favorite ways to make pineapples at a Brazilian steakhouse. I always look forward to this whenever I'm here. And just to let you know, they do have desserts here, so I decided to get all three of them. Look at that. Brazilian flan, which is very classic Brazilian dessert. You also got the creme brulee, also very popular dessert. And this chocolate cake. Look how much ice cream is on, or what, no, that's like, yeah, that is ice cream. Ice cream and whipped cream. That is such a delicious flan. Wow. Oh, this is one of the best flans I've had. It's like so perfect. Perfect. Yeah, if I just had the flan, I'd be so happy. But I heard that that's not the manager's favorite one. He said that the creme brulee, I think, is his favorite one. So I'm so curious to try this one. That is delicious. It's not even that sweet. It's perfect. And this one, I think, is a little bit runnier than the other creme brulees that I've had. But hey, it's still great. I like it. And then the chocolate cake, I think, is going to be pretty good too. Oh. It's almost like a chocolate lava cake. That is like an overloaded chocolate, wow. Yeah, you're gonna like this one if you're a chocolate fan. A lot of people will tell you, if you're in Los Angeles and you specifically want Brazilian Steakhouse, most of them would point to M Grill. That's why it's been around for 20 years, and that's why even right now it is so jam-packed here on a weekday night. So yeah, come in here and just experience all the magic of this wonderful place. Renovated, really great food, all you can eat. This is really like 5-star. All right guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out to Daniel right here, the awesome manager at M Grill. So come in here, mention this episode to him, and he's gonna hook you up with something really special. What is that, Daniel?
I'll get you a round of drinks.
Did you hear that? Round of drinks. Yeah, they do have a really awesome drink bar there. So take advantage of that with your awesome meal. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. You know what to do. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.